Okay. Now with you guys, I think. Wait, I'll share my screen. So we're
What
starting
are we
today.
going to talk about?
Today we're going to talk about social studies. I felt that we had a lot of a
Art.
lot of material in terms of art. I don't want to get mundane, to get really boring, so we're going to spice things up. We will continue with social studies. There's a very interesting lesson that we have to do with that. I think that we'll have three lessons about social studies. So I'll try to get three lessons for each
Well,
subject, so everyone has an idea of every subject, and then we'll see what we'll do. Now, when you start with the introductory questions, if you remember, we have already done these during the lessons. We were talking about what makes something new. I was asking you who decides when something new becomes old, and I think that most of you told me that it gets replaced. Yeah, it's not like you wake up in the morning and you just say, fidget spinners are done, or vines are over.
no,
They
but
show last year.
I realized something a couple of days ago. This is a really simple example, but it explains who decides when something becomes old. The last time I went shopping for jeans was like last year, and now I'm still saying, give me the new jeans. The jeans, the newest jeans that I have are from last year.
I
and
know.
and when I get new jeans like this year, or whenever it's gonna be, the the, the
The
old
new
jeans are
jeans will
automatic.
become old jeans.
Yeah, but
I
they
know.
were never actually new jeans because they were from last
The
year.
thing is that things don't age the same. For example, where's my mobile phone? I have a mobile phone. I took it. I bought it. I was given it 4 years ago, and I still consider it new. Uh, but there's things that I consider old, like I don't know. For example, there are a lot of people your age, because technology is advancing so fast. People expect to buy new phones like every year or every second year. So if you've
Yeah.
had the same
Honestly,
phone for 2 years, you would go, this is so old. I need a new
honestly,
one.
I before my parents got me the phone I have right now, I didn't expect to get a new phone for like the
Yeah,
next
I
three
know, but
years.
if for a phone, you could say that it's old after 1 or 2 years. But imagine this: if you've been living in a house and you move into an apartment, uh, and imagine you've been living in the apartment for 10 years, it will still be new for you, because the lifespan of a building or a household is not the same as the a lifespan of
Yeah.
a mobile phone, because nothing ever changes in construction. It's a house or it's a building, and when you move into it, you're expected to live there for like about 50 years maybe. So 10 years is really nothing in comparison, but 1 year is a very long time in terms of phones. So what I'm trying to say is that um, things don't age the same, and usually there's no one who decides they
It's
they
just your
are
own opinion.
yeah. The thing is that they get replaced by a new thing. For example, everyone was crazy about vines. uh, Vines got replaced by TikTok or whatever, so
I
people
still
don't.
think Vine talking about.
Yeah, but in general, I think they get replaced. And the thing is that I think we talked about this as well. We talked about hobbies that you used to do, and we talked about whether age has to do with if something is cool or cringy. I think I gave you the example. If
Yeah.
I With the flossing, for example, which is
Yes, you
really
did.
really weird to me, and I can't do it, but um, I see people doing it in the park. Whenever I have a walk in the park, I see children just going. I don't understand it. But people think they're cool. Children think they're cool. But if I did it, people would be like, "What's going on with him? He's 30 years old, 31 years old. He's crazy." Or I think I gave you the example with the backflip. If I just get on my table now and I make a backflip and I dab, right? You will
Childish,
feel
We're
honestly.
telling
you
that
will you will feel so cringy that it
the
will feel so cringy
backflip
that you'll
wouldn't
just
be cringy though.
I think it would be
We were
cringy
telling
because
that we started laughing uncontrollably.
I think you would find it very cringy because it doesn't suit me. You have a certain expectation for my behavior, and it wouldn't suit me. But if
Yeah,
a
honestly.
classmate did that, maybe you would be like, "Oh, nice, I like that."
In
Imagine.
my opinion,
Not really.
every
For, Imagine that if Sarah, because I know that she does hip hop and she can jump and stuff, if she does a backflip and she just dabs, you might be like, wow, she's so cool, right? But if I do it, it's not cool. So there are things that, like patterns of behavior which are expected. So today we're talking about this. I'll try to be as brief as possible. So we're doing this part over here. We're going to talk about fads from the 2010s. Fads are hypes, so every year there are different hypes and people get to do them. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the bandwagon effect. This is this part, and at the end I'll talk about the Diderot effect, which is over here. So we'll try to cover 3 parts. So first of all, these are the fads that you could really think about. This is the ice bucket challenge. I think, have we talked about this? We have.
I have a question.
No.
Because I don't know if this was only for me, but for like 15 seconds you were gone and you didn't say
Yeah, I
anything.
didn't
Was this
hear
really-
him.
Same.
Yeah, me too.
Like you said fidget spinners and then nothing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me repeat that. So we'll talk about this part, which is about trends, and I'll ask you if you were part of that trend. I'll talk about this part, the bandwagon
I
effect.
think that the 5th graders will
Why
like this
people
topic.
why
Yeah.
people would why people do certain things, and this is the last thing that I'll talk about, the Diderot effect. So let's see. The first challenge this is the first fad. The
Is this in
ice
the
bucket.
materials?
What?
Is this in the materials like for the Scholars Cup? Is it on the site?
It's on the site. I just highlighted it. Can
Yeah,
you see?
yeah, sure.
So these are the fads. The first one is the ice bucket challenge. If you remember, it was happening during 2014. It included a famous person, a celebrity, getting a bucket full of ice cold water and just pouring it on top of themselves, and then nominating another person so they would raise the awareness
to do the same
for an
thing.
illness. Now, were you
I
part of
did
this
this
one?
actually. Oh my god.
Have you ever? Has anyone done that? This one?
Yeah, me.
No,
You did it?
honestly,
Yeah, I even
Uh,
have a video. I'm so embarrassed.
Okay.
I got no
I've
idea
never done that.
where I would do it if I ever decided to do it,
On your
because
balcony.
I know
No.
I did it in
I
my.
live on the 8th floor. If a block of ice falls on the person's head, it will kill someone.
The thing is that I
I
remember
did it
that
in the shower.
David Beckham did it, and at the time of doing it, he had 50 million subscribers. So the idea is that even if half of them see the challenge,
Go
they
share it with someone and then
they would share it with someone, so it would raise the awareness. And
I think they did it to
my
like
question,
for
my
some
question
illness
is,
or something.
my question is it better for celebrities like David Beckham to donate money or to raise the awareness through this?
To raise the awareness because more people can donate.
Probably, because if he has
yeah,
50,
honestly, yeah.
if he donates, I don't know, like $10 million or pounds, and he has 50 million subscribers, even if half of them are adults who can pay, if they pay £2, it will be much more than money. So probably raising the awareness. I won't do all of
I
them.
saw this
Pokemon
on-
Go. Do you remember this one?
Oh
my
god.
Um,
There were
Oh,
deaths
yes.
because of this.
People were dying.
You don't know how?
People
felt-
died
Test
because
It
of this.
felt very weird, just seeing people staring at their phone and not paying attention where they're going. They, like they were part of this virtual.
There were people on
experience.
highways just
I
running.
know. They were
after a
hunting
Pokemon ball.
Pokemon. Were you part of this? Did you do it?
No.
I played a lot.
Nicola,
I
how did
have
you?
played
honestly.
Pokemon,
Teacher-
but I
How did you
haven't
find
played
out
it.
about it, Nicola?
You have no idea.
I just saw it on YouTube and I was
Yeah,
like, this might be fun or the internet, and I tried, but I was careful where I was walking. I didn't run on highways.
Good. So you
Yeah.
didn't die.
Honestly,
No, I'm alive, as you
Yeah.
can
Good.
see.
Wonderful.
No, I just did
honestly,
it in
when
like all
when
my
this
house.
was when Pokemon was a trend, I didn't really have that good of a phone, and I didn't have all like social media. I don't have social media now, and when trends started happening, everyone at school was like, "Oh my god, this trend!" And I was like, "What the hell are you people talking about?"
Right.
I didn't know a lot of trends,
Flossing.
and neither do I right now. So
Right. Let's
Oh my
continue with the fourth one. Flossing. This is, you know what flossing
Crazy.
is. We talked about it. Were you part of this? Did you do it?
Yes.
I
Don't
tried
laugh.
but failed.
Don't
But
look
you
at
tried.
me. Don't look
You
at
know
me.
how obsessed
Can
we
you
were.
can you just
It's
tell
good.
me why would someone do it?
I don't know.
I have
Oh,
no
because
idea.
Backpack
Found it
Kid
cool.
did it.
Don't know. Why?
Because Backpack Kid did it on the Katy Perry show.
I know. The backpack kid did it, but why did you do
And
it?
on
I
a
know.
whatever you call it, a video.
He stole the
Swish
show.
swish thing.
And
Uh,
on Ellen's show, I think as
This
well.
is a weird thing that was happening. The Harlem
What
Shake.
is this?
What is
The
this?
Harlem Shake.
Harlem
There's a
Shake.
compilation. You can find it on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to show everything. I would love to talk about each of these individually, but it involves a person in a mask. And there is a specific song that they use, and everyone else is acting naturally, and then the beat drops, and people are losing their mind. You know, they're just doing crazy stuff. And I know
Is
that
it the
in
mannequin
some,
challenge?
it's
No.
similar to the mannequin
It's
challenge,
kind
I
of.
think
and I've
I
seen
have
videos.
done this.
I've seen videos
rather than
the back
online
of the
about
brain.
whole universities with 500 or 1,000 students doing it. You know, so
Yeah,
if you
crazy.
just Google
Yeah,
Harlem
it
Shake
showed us the
videos,
video.
you'll get it. Uh, you mentioned the mannequin challenge. It's the following challenge, the following
We
hype.
did that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Visual.
Yeah, I
Yes.
did that.
We did this on birthdays in Trent. I don't
We
know if you guys
bashed
remember.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
The DJ
Tapos
would record
naalala
us and we would just be like,
Right. Now, why do you think people would like to do it?
It's trending.
no idea.
Because it's trending.
Because it's trending. I don't know.
When people see something that's a trend, they automatically want to do it.
For views and likes,
It makes
probably.
it
And
makes
fun.
sense, right? Now, if you remember, I'm talking to the guys from 7B now. I suggested that at the end of the year we did this. Why do you think, as a teacher, why would I ask you to do this?
I don't know.
To
No
get
idea.
our school popular and get some t-shirts in.
I never think about the popularity of the school. I think about you guys. So why do you
About
think
fun.
Make us
it's
I
fun?
don't
That's
think
fun.
we'll be able to do this.
Make us happy.
people would
We're
want to
not
do it
that
because it was
organized.
trending.
Yeah, listen.
No, not about
even
organization.
even if it failed, even if we failed, it would still be useful because
Yeah, we
it would be
funny.
useful in terms of building a community. Because you know that
Yeah.
in our class there are some guys who are not always well accepted, but if 20 people are doing this challenge together, everyone would be involved and everyone would have a lot of fun. Even if there were bloopers and everything was going crazy, people would, in a way, click together.
How about no, we can't do
That's
that.
why
Corona.
that's why I think it's a good idea to do things like this, and I think that's why people want to do stuff
How
together.
about
you know,
we do
because
this when we get back to school? Like,
we should.
hey, we're back to
When
school.
we get back in school
We
on
get-
Se-
Teacher,
Side shake.
go back,
Wait, wait,
please.
wait.
I'm really cringy about the last one.
Side chase. Yana did it. Yana, you were the first one who did that in our school, and you know I was quite
Second.
surprised
What?
when I
Second.
saw you. Yana did it at the beginning of the year, and
Yes.
the first
Oh.
day
I
of
have it.
school. The first day
Teacher,
of school,
can you
she
go
came. Wait,
down
stop
a little
interrupting
bit
me.
because the picture is like cut.
All right. So side
Oh,
chase.
what is this?
The first
Undercut.
the first day of
Oh.
school, Yana came with her side shave, you know, with her undercut or whatever, and a leather jacket, and you know, I was like, "Ooh, what happened?" And green dyed hair. I was like, "Is this a new girl?"
Maybe.
Why
I don't
did
know.
Teacher,
people do
please
it?
go back to the 9th one. I really am.
No.
Surprised they saw
You'll
it.
do that at home because we have to move on. with
Then
the other
Anna
stuff.
did it.
What?
Anna did it.
Yana, why did you do it though?
Funny story. We were at the mall with my cousin, and I was just kind of bored of the hairstyle I had because it was really, I don't know, it was kind of boring. And then I'm talking to my mom, I should get my hair cut. And then she just said, "Do you want to do this?" And she showed me a photo, and I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And I did it. I
Oh,
don't.
interesting. All right.
I want to cut bangs. I don't know if I'm bored or.
Next step, pixie cut.
Next one. Fidget
Fidget
spinners.
spinners.
Fidget
The
spinners.
teachers were
everyone-
taking them away from
Where's
us.
mine?
Let
I
me
remember-
Finding
Literally
my
racing
cupboard.
like this. You spin it faster.
Guys, you're too talkative today. Come on, listen.
Yes.
So, Everyone has
Where
a
is
fidget
it?
spinner. I
don't
remember
have a
because I took some and I kept them, and I
Really?
remember that it was the big thing. You know, everyone had a fidget spinner,
Everyone
and
had it.
Yeah.
they were competing who would bring a better looking fidget spinner. So there were one with 4 or 3 holes.
Yeah.
There were some with
Only two
interesting
holes.
colors. So I think
And people actually bought really expensive fidget spinners, like a lot of money
Yes.
for a toy that spins.
it's not just a toy
I
that
only had the
spins.
regular ones.
The thing
Yeah,
with
me
the
too.
fidget spinners is that to fidget means to move with your fingers. So they
I
were
did that.
originally planned to be like stress relievers. You know, when you're anxious about something, you would just move
Yeah.
with your hands. That's why people your age like the stress balls and the fidget spinners, because you can just do
Or
that.
slime.
But the thing is that when I saw them, I thought that they were here to stay. I thought that they would stay forever because they had another level of usefulness that they would relieve stress. But it turns out that one day
Just
people
another
decided that it was over for the fidget spinners. Nowadays you can't see any fidget spinners at
We
school
got
or in
bored
public
of
spaces.
them.
They're probably dead in your drawers.
It's
Yes.
like a song. When you have a favorite song and you listen to it too much.
I know.
Yes.
The
What?
cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon
The cinnamon challenge was
Oh
a
my
very
God.
dangerous
Challenge.
That
trend.
is so dangerous.
It involved getting a spoonful of cinnamon and trying to swallow it. The thing is that cinnamon has a very unusual dry texture, so it doesn't go down that well. And I
It's
know
very
that
dangerous.
some famous YouTubers started this challenge,
Yeah,
and
but
they were
YouTubers
doing
have
it.
followers, and the followers do it, so we
Yes,
could
yes,
get
yes.
a
The
lot of people
followers
killed.
did it as well, and I think that the
What
YouTubers
about
and
the thing
people
with
who
the
have
giant?
influence over
I
stuff like
think I
that.
have done this
What I'm
back in
saying
my head.
is that people who have